Good afternoon, my beautiful friends around the globe. This is me once again, aka Optimist Amechi, and I want to use this very opportunity to kind of get some certain things strengthened out here, and then for us to clearly understand some issues which so many people are mixing up. And I would like to start by asking some questions. Anyway, you are not new to me, so to say, and I'm not new to you when it comes to TBC. And the question I want to ask is this: what happens to all the people who were singing and dancing and praising TBC prior to now? Where have they gone? What is happening when it comes to facing reality and then letting people know that we are moving something of great value forward? And with such in mind, there are things that may not go exactly the way you expected them to go. But even if that happens, how do you handle issues, or how do you look at it? Many people are getting caught away by so many distractions here and there. Okay? All in the name of you have this coin, you have that coin, which is the reason why people have started flying here and there. I want to do this, I want to do that. Some are getting cheated, some are duped, some are falling victim to pure scams, all in the name that they want to make it overnight. But when you compare all these things with the strategy that TBC is working with and what TBC actually is, so many people get it wrong. Some enter TBC wrongly with wrong mindset that it is just one of those coins, one of those market-based coins that you can just do this and those kind of things. But when they come to realize the realization that it is not exactly what they expected, they will draw back and go out talking bad about TBC. Some members also who clearly understood what TBC is, those ones, due to the fact that they have worked and have really put in much, so to say, when they find out that it is not exactly what they wanted it to be, they start pulling back. And pulling back is not just about pulling back, but they pull back thereby even, talking bad about the same thing that they once promoted. And when I look at those things, it touches my heart, and I feel that people, do you really know what you're saying? Okay, for the fact that this thing is not the way you want it, or your expectations is not being met, why are you now all of a sudden start talking bad about that thing that you once promoted, you once praised, and things like that? And some, out of an anger, has fallen in victim to the wrong hands. They have been scammed. Someone confided in me that he had made money in TBC, but all of a sudden that because of all these coins here and there, that he had lost over $3,000, pursuing these coins and pursuing that. But one thing that people forget to realize is this: everything that has future needs patience. Everything that has tomorrow requires a great deal of patience and clear understanding. With what we see happening in TBC, there have been many great leaders who were once with us, but are nowhere to be found now. But one thing I'm assuring is that by the time TBC takes this move, or makes this move that is preparing for years to stand up, to make move, you discover that nobody has left TBC. Nobody has left. It's just that they are looking for something that will give them quick bucks. Yes, actually, many people are getting, cold feet because of how they envisioned TBC to be, which wasn't actually. But that shouldn't be the reason why you need to, draw fully back. Why? Because tell me the truth, or let's be sincere to ourselves. How many opportunities have you known that are no longer here today? Those opportunities that, claim to bring the heavens down to earth. How many of them? Some will come and say, yes, we are here to teach TBC, we are here to teach this community what private currency is all about. But all of them has gone overnight. You see, I also want to use this opportunity to remind people that TBC, yes, we held a conference here in Nigeria and we shared food here, but I also want to remind you that TBC is not about sharing food. When you are building something of lasting value, there are many things, many sideways, many things you need to do along the way. Yes, there are some certain things that the community tried to implement, but didn't work out. That doesn't mean that TBC is not working. Doesn't mean that TBC is missing its focus. Some people have another thing in mind. They get annoyed and then they start saying things, or some people have outrightly gone out there to create scamish platform, and they're busy scamming people. At the end of the day, they will still hit it on TBC. But I am always asking them, why must you be doing this? Because this thing that you're condemning, or this thing that you're giving bad name to, once served you, once made you what you are. In fact, TBC is actually what opened so many people's eyes. But due to greedy nature of people, how they want it now or never, they go about, talking it that way, thinking that yes, if they do it that way, that is the way that they'll draw admin's attention. Well, you may draw admin's attention, but you can only draw his attention for good. Some are, giving various side talks, giving so many interpretations to the clear direction that admin has given. Some will tell you categorically that yes, admin is fighting a lost battle. That is the way they put it. But may I tell you guys that once you are coming up with something that is not readily known by people or to people, they are about to give it so many meanings. They're about to translate clear-cut instructions to suit what they feel like. And they are about to move people to start doing it their own way, and thereby missing the point, thereby dragging us backward. Okay, look at the food subsidy of 18, for instance. Many people today are saying that people are just contributing money for admin to use, and then things like that admin don't know what he's doing and all the rest of it. But they have quickly forgotten that, yes, this same admin once, gave out thousands of dollars to feed people around the world. And admin is start saying that this is the way to go forward about this. Some people are busy giving it different names, saying that admin is just out there to make money, and then off he goes. That admin is using people, that they're just hiding somewhere and then pushing the ignorant ones to go and talk and market for him and things like that. Well, these things have various meanings, and this thing has various reasons why they are thinking what they are thinking, just because of how they've been treated or their past experiences doing something of this nature, or past experiences in belonging to one community or platform or something like that. But, well, admin is but a human, just like you. Admin can wake up and do what he feels like doing. That is the way people think about it. But when you look at what TBC is doing today, you look at the extent TBC has gone, you look at those who have taken serious and see the outcome. It is hard, yes, things are hard everywhere. And that is why you go to somebody, hey, pay your program fee, they'll start looking at you, they'll start giving some people who, sometimes I don't even know how to put everything the way that others will understand. But my concern is that great many people are busy losing their opportunities in TBC community, but may that not be said of you, because it is hard, we all know this, but nothing is worthwhile unless it's difficult. People need to realize that what they have put into TBC is something that they need to work hard to protect. Don't look at those who are busy doing all they're doing in TBC to make it work. Don't look at them as being fools. No. If you don't know, let me tell you this. TBC, as you know it today, as I've seen it today, has grown more than a single person. You don't look at and start saying that, yeah, admin is controlling admin doing this. All we are saying is that don't allow those who are confused, don't allow those who are, deceived by others, and who want to be deceived by others to deceive you also. If we can collectively put our hands together and do the needful, because as things is moving now, very soon, all those who were speaking bad about TBC, who were trying to put up a show to discredit TBC, they will cover their faces in shame. But may that not be said of you. Look around and see the next thing for you to do. Don't look at it as if you're wasting your time, because it's true that TBC is not going to solve humanity problem, but to a greater extent, TBC is something that people with reasons need to look into and do something that support it to make it work better. So Let's just take it that way. But my advice to you is that don't allow those who are quick mentality ingrained, or they want to have it now or never. If you listen to them, they're going to deceive you. But if you know what you're doing, you will make a headway. So don't look at what they are looking at. Okay? Don't compare TBC with all these market-based currencies. TBC is not condemning any of those currencies. But one thing I'm telling you is this: TBC has its own roadway. It has its own map. Okay? Likewise, every other coins. But when you understand what you're doing properly, you will not allow anybody to deceive you. This is me, aka Optimist. Have a pleasant day.